Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Sunday, January 31st, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Visa CEO says payment giant set to introduce cryptocurrency trading on its network. Bitcoin Ascendant as GameStop saga unfolds, Bitfinex CTO says. $1 trillion Mt Goxed demise as told by a Bitcoin insider. But first, the price of Bitcoin is down 3.45% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 32,913, a high of 34,849, and a low of 32,582. That's $1 for 3,038 Satoshis. Volume was a little low, but it is Saturday, with 5,816 Bitcoins changing hands. The market is no longer leaning long, with a sudden drop to 86% long, the first time we've been under 90% long in a long time. Long jokes. Bitcoin dominance was at 61.26%, down a bit. Visa CEO says payment giant set to introduce cryptocurrency trading on its network. Payments giant Visa CEO has revealed his firm's plans to enable cryptocurrency trading on his network. Kelly, who's also chairman of the firm, explains that there is no reason not to add cryptos when these are increasingly becoming a recognized means of exchange. According to Kelly, his strategy here is to work with wallets and exchanges to enable users to purchase these currencies using their Visa credentials, or to cash out onto a Visa credential to make fiat purchases at any of the 70 million merchants where Visa is accepted globally. This is a major turnaround for Visa, who has only criticized Bitcoin in the past. Bitcoin Ascendant as GameStop saga unfolds, Bitfinex CTO says. The GameStop short squeeze and Bitcoin have a lot more in common than appears on the surface, according to Paulo Adorno. The sudden rise of GameStop has shined a positive light on Bitcoin, with more retail investors looking to rail against the financial status quo, according to Bitfinex CTO. Bitcoin's price peaked north of 38,500 on Friday, just as U.S. stocks concluded their first worst week of trading since October. The divergence between BTC and stocks was partially due to a massive short squeeze of institutional investors by a Reddit group called R Wall Street Bets. The Reddit buying frenzy was centered around GameStop, the video game and consumer electronics retailer. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, also added the Bitcoin symbol to his Twitter page, possibly signaling his newfound support of the digital currency. Adorno believes the GameStop saga is only the beginning of a mass revolt against the financial status quo, and that Bitcoin stands to benefit significantly from this narrative. Bitcoin is ascendant again as the GameStop issue takes center stage. As advocates for retail investors rail against the current structures and practices of financial markets, it's important to note that much of the work being done in the blockchain space has been inspired by these barriers. Removing obstacles to normal, everyday working people that are building and seeking wealth-growing opportunities has always been part of the ethos of crypto. Another story. Didn't get there. $1 trillion Mt Goxed demise as told by a Bitcoin insider. Tokyo-based exchange once handled 80% of Bitcoin trading. Peter Vicenez has spent years trying to recoup lost coins, and despite not being mentioned in the article, his actions have blocked everyone else from getting their lost coins as well. Peter Vicenids was very interested in Mt. Goxed in 2013 and attempted to buy it and merge it with his own company. At first, he heard they were in SEC proceedings. He bought a flight to Tokyo. I think they said it was a 1,500 Bitcoin flight. If he had just saved the money, the flight would be worth $40 million. He attempted to buy Mt. Goxed from Karpelès, but was unsuccessful. He did have a deal on the books, though, and his deal with CoinLab allowed him to pretty much destroy the Mt. Goxed bankruptcy case. It doesn't say it in this article, but Vicenids and CoinLab have sued Mt. Goxed, demanding that they be paid first before all of the normal people. So he continued this for 4 years, and now he's managed to screw up the bankruptcy case so badly, no one knows if they'll ever be paid and if they'll be paid a fraction of what they once owned. I agree with Vicenids in the article. He says Mt. Goxed could have been a $1 trillion company. Instead, it's a gaping hole of bankruptcy. It's like a black hole. Bitcoin and light go into it, and they never come out. Check out our fundraiser where people have donated. We're up to 53% of our goal to buy a new laptop. In case I ever get to go on the road again, I use my laptop to edit video, to save files, to read news, all the things that I do to make Bitcoin videos. So thanks for donating on-chain with the QR code right now, or at Tallycoin with the Lightning Network. Details in the description below. We have 44 contributors. Have you joined them? Even $5 or $10 would help. Thank you. And that's about it for this quick update episode of Today in Bitcoin. It's Sunday. Hey. Be sure to check out the Bitcoin group. We just filmed that a couple of days ago right here on the World Crypto Network. Subscribe down below. Hit the bell for notifications. YouTube says they're a friendly company, but if you really want to get notified about your video, you have to subscribe, you have to hit the bell, and then you have to turn on notifications. So it's pretty complicated. Or you could just follow Mad Bitcoins on Twitter or at World Crypto Net, also on Twitter. Thanks so much for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye.